If y'all didn't know what kind of equipment I use, this is what I use. This is my EMF detector. These are the dowsing rods. Those are little blacklight flashlights. That's a laser pointer blacklight flashlight, and all in one. And it has the things that lights up on the wall. In case a spirit goes in front of it, it has all them little dots on it. Of course, you know, that a measuring tape. And this is my DJI, my Osmo that I record with. My Geiger counter. My little flashlight sits on my head. This is a really high-powered flashlight that zooms in and zooms out, but it can also make fire if you put the little piece on the end of it. It's a very good survival item to have. These are my two night visions. This one does not record. It's a really, really, really good one. This one's really good too. This one actually records. This is the parabolic mic. That's my walkie-talkies. This is a Tascam and just my regular little recorder. The Tascam was given back to me by a friend. I got it for him, but it's not working properly. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with it to give it back to him, and I'm still working on that. There's the little drone that I got, and I keep flying it into my head. It does do good. I'm just not good with it. And let's see what else. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk about my first aid kit. And when I keep in there is not only things for first aid, but I keep these two little pieces of paper. Find it. There's another little piece of paper like that. And these are tweezers, and they've been really sterilized, boiled, sterilized, and clean. And this is just a piece of paper in case that I find hair samples or stuff that the plastic, you never put it in plastic because plastic will contaminate it and it'll make the evidence just deteriorate. So you put your evidence in paper always. That's why when you see them doing on TV, they're putting them in envelopes and stuff because they don't like to put it in plastic. But I just wanted to show you, and I want to try to make the video long enough to where it would actually be a video instead of a short. So I'm just going to go over it just to show you again really slow. If anybody has any questions on what the items are, how they work, just let me know and I'll explain it. I don't mind at all. The parabolic mic, I love using that because you can put that on your ears and you can hear everything. I was listening to some barred owls right outside on the porch, and they were way down the holler and they sounded like they were right next to me. That thing works amazing. The night vision, I've not got to try this one out yet. I just got it, so tonight I'm going to try that out, and I'll share that with you guys too if you would like to. Not got to even try my EMF detector and my dowsing rods out. Feels like I have a piece of equipment that I've not shown, and I don't understand what I'm missing here. There's a footprint that right there that I've taken, and here's some of my evidence that I've found. I don't know if I've shown you guys this. Maybe we can go through it together. That was the footprint that Wild and Weird found. Here's some of the ones that I've found that are really good. Structures. There's footprints. Those are some of the pictures that I think I might have got of them at the early stages of investigating, and I don't try to do that anymore. That was back when. I just try to get, that's a handprint, by the way. See the thumb and the fingers? And that's in here a couple of times, but I always want to show the mid-break in that one. Handprint. There's a big picture of the little guy sitting over there on the hillside. He was just minding his own, just watching us. This TP always amazed me. And this looks, it looks like they've made like this and then put a little fireplace in front of it. I love that one. There's a good break. There's that I was talking about how they tied that around the tree. It's upside down. Maybe there's another picture of it that's better. There's, I was talking about how they'll put the sticks over top of where the tree is fallen. There's one of the hair samples I've collected. There's a footprint, which I'm not really sure if that was a bear or a Sasquatch. So, you know, that's, I always tell people, you know, sometimes when the water distorts them, it's hard to tell. Or snow. Snow is really good at distorting too. But I love this one because you could tell something held that, pulled that down really hard. And that took a lot of strength. Clip on the ground that was really cool. Another one that was like 10 foot long. There was the structure with the rocks in it. I absolutely loved that. And it fell down. It's just sticks they stuck in the ground. And this was the twists that I was talking about, how they twist stuff. There's the teepee at the top of it. Here's where I was talking about how they twisted it around the tree. See both limbs? And they tied it right there in these intricate little ties. It looked like a female right there. The other one showed it better, but they actually picked up a tree and shoved it in between these two logs and the roots sticking up in the ground. Hope you enjoyed this. See the twists that they do when they do it. I hope you've enjoyed this, and you guys have a blessed day.